In this video, we will be discussing some tips for traveling if you have Parkinson's. I am Dr. Anna, neurologist from Parkinson's Clinic in Scarborough, Toronto. So, traveling with Parkinson's may not be very easy. I always tell my patients that if you have to go on vacation, so try to do these vacations in Canada or in US and avoid very far travel, such as going to Asian countries or Africa, because if they get any complications, they may need much longer time to get back to Canada. So when you're planning to travel, the few things you should keep in mind is you should have enough supply of the medications. You should take the supply of the medication which is longer than your planned time, because sometime you might have to delay your coming back, or you may be stuck there for some unexpected reasons. So you should also make sure your health insurance is valid and is active. In case you need help when you're overseas, the help is available. You should always check with your physician before you travel that if your health and your condition allows to travel. You should speak to your pharmacist so they can make sure that you have enough supply of medication. You should always take some extra Advil or Tylenol or any other medications which you're taking with you beside the medications for Parkinson's. Having some cash handy is important. So you should also take your electric toothbrush with you. Make sure that your electric toothbrush which you use is compatible with the electric socket to the country where you are going. If you're traveling by air, you should make sure that you have a seat which has enough legroom, and also when you are in a plane, try to get up time to time to walk around, because sitting for longer hours may lead to clot formation in the legs sometime, which could be very serious. You should know how to get help when you're flying. If you're stuck in the washroom or somewhere else, always ask people. Also, if you are taking a road trip, then make sure that you take frequent breaks on your way. You come out of the car or a vehicle you are in, you walk around and stretch your legs, and try not to be seated at one place for a longer period. Also, you should be aware of the time difference. If you're traveling long distance, there might be a time zone change, and therefore you need to adjust your medications accordingly. You don't want to be without any medications because you will feel very slow. You should make sure if you have a pacemaker, the pacemaker has been checked, its battery is valid. If you have deep brain stimulation, then make sure the battery for the device is also valid for a longer period, and always check with your Parkinson's team if you are okay to travel. Also, having good sleep and rest is important. Taking ample amount of fluids is important. Also, one important thing is to avoid falls. When people are traveling, they are going to the unexpected places. So make sure you have your walker if you use your walker. Also, you have shoes with a good grip, and you have enough supply of clothing according to the weather changes. And God forbid, if you get sick or you get any complication in the country you are in, you should only go to the best quality hospital. You should only see the certified physicians who specialize in Parkinson's. Try to take that information before you go there. You can obtain this information these days by going online. Also, try not to buy any medication from there. Therefore, you should have enough supply of medications from Canada with you. Because in some countries, the medication efficacy may not be as good as the medications in Canada. Also make sure that the needle, if you have to take an injection or a needle in that country, the needles are sterilized, because in some countries these precautions are not taken to the full extent. You should, if you have a medical alert bracelet, you should have it. Your ID should be with it, with you, as well as your health insurance card. So please make sure all these tips are followed for travel, so that your travel can become a positive experience.